Hey guys, Maniac here, and I'm here with some more Maniac reviews, and today for Maniac reviews, I'm gonna be reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie where your hope is this.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
But what actually happens is this.
No, chill, it's just a mask. See? Don't freak out.
Making you want to do this. Alright, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Things I gotta mention before I go any further. The reason why this is kind of coming out late is because I was really hesitant of even making this review because of how much of a bad movie this was and how disappointing this was for me. Reason why I was disappointed is because I've always been a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever since I was a kid. I think most of us had that stage in our life where we just loved them. I remember going out when there was the really bad like 2006 or whatever movie, going out and seeing that, and I liked that, but then again I was a 5-year-old kid or something like that, and I just couldn't stand it. Or not 5 years old, but like 7 or something. I don't know. I just remember going and seeing it and be like, yay, Teenage Mutant Turtles, yay! So, let's get on to these characters. Oh god. So to start off the horrible list of horribleness, we have, of course, Megan Fox as April O'Neil. Because what would be a Michael Bay movie without Megan Fox, right? Then we have Alan Ritchson as Raphael, one of the turtles. Will Arnett as Vernon Fenwick. William Fichtner as Eric Stax. I also think he played Shredder, which is really weird because there's Eric Stax and then there's Shredder. They're not the same person, but they're like, I think they're played by Will. They're both played by him, which is really weird. I think is from what I was able to conjure up and see. Pete Plosick as Leonardo, Nigel Fisher as Michelangelo, and Jeremy Howard as Donatello. As far as characters go, everybody I feel like that was going to go see this movie already knew kind of what the attitude, the character of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were. So that's kind of, I think they were kind of going off the fact that it was already kind of established at what they were. I'm really fucking lawnmowers. And yeah. And as far as, Megan Fox is one of the worst freaking actresses of our generation, I will tell you what. Alright, so that's enough said. Well, I like William Fichtner. He did a pretty good job as his character, and Will Arnett was Will Arnett. I don't know what else to say. Alright, let's get on to... Alright, so storyline for this movie is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were mutated as children, and Splinter was a mutated rat that took him under their arm, and they moved into the sewer after a genetic experiment gone wrong because of this whole weird-ass plot line. Few years later, the mutants, the turtles are grown up into teenagers, and Megan Fox is out trying to figure out the Foot Clan, which runs all of frickin' wherever they are. They never really mention where they are in the movie. I think they're in New York. I think they mention it once. Alright, so yeah, in New York, and the Foot Clan is, you know, trying to take over New York. Holy crap, like, we haven't heard this before. So then, you know, there's the bad guys want to release a toxin into the air to kill everybody, and then the guy wants to come and be the hero, and it honestly didn't make any sense. I can't explain this storyline because I went on researching to see what like other places had it, like other kind of, you know, review sites, and none of them, in my opinion, really matched it. The clusterfuck, excuse my language, that was the storyline. So as far as storyline goes, it was horrible. Alright? None of it made any sense. We're jumping from different places. Somehow. Alright? I've never been to New York. Alright? I've never kind of been to that side of the US. But I'm pretty sure there is not a giant snowy mountain about 2 miles away that is also connected by sewer lines. Now, maybe that's just me, because I've never been to New York again. I guess I can't be for sure, because I've never been to New York. But I am pretty sure there's not a giant ass mountain 2 miles away. Alright, that they end up fighting on for the simple reason of the plot. Now, that's all going to be mentioned in these negatives and positives, because this is going to be a long list. Alright, so negatives and positives. Let's start off with positives, because you know me, I like to start off with what's going to be the fewest as far as things go, so I can work on the big things. And that the positive to this is the turtles were meh. Everything else sucked. I honestly can't. I can't say anything good about this movie. This was worse. This was not better than Hercules, not better than I, Frankenstein. Like, it wasn't worse than I, Frankenstein, Hercules, but it wasn't better. I prefer Transformers 4 more than this movie. Like, with Michael Bay movies, they're always bad, and me and my friend, when we were going to this, we said, this movie is going to be bad, because we were watching a trailer and we're just like, this is going to be a horrible movie, why are we seeing this? Oh wait, because it's going to be a horrible movie and we can laugh at it. I think this is the most I've ever laughed in a movie theater that wasn't and I don't even see that many comedies, alright? And even when I did, like, I saw the Grudge Match, I didn't laugh at all. This I laughed more in Grudge Match, and that Grudge Match is a freaking comedy, alright? I'm sorry, but when you are trying to be serious, and you, like, there's scenes in the movie where they're trying to be serious, but they're trying so hard they look so stupid. And it hurts to watch. It just hurts. I'm half of that movie, like, there was a point where me and my friend just, like, looked at each other and we're just like, and our 3D glasses went up and we're just like, oh, man. This is horrible. Like, throughout the whole movie I just got, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is fucking horrible. What the fuck? Like, there's a guy behind me, and there's a point where, like, there was a really weird point, like, when they're in the elevator and they just, like, start dancing. It's like, what? This doesn't make any sense. And they just start dancing, right? And there's a guy behind me, and he starts laughing. He goes, and it, like, really loudly, he goes, what the fuck just happened? And I couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, this guy we're in the same mood as this guy up here. He knows how we're all feeling. Just we don't want to say it because there are other children in this movie. But what in the hell is happening in this movie? That is all you're wondering is, none of this made, like, the movie made zero sense. The acting was horrible, except for William Fichtner. He did an amp part, and then he got to the end where I don't know if he died, whatever the hell happened to him. You're still left going, what the fuck? What? How does that? What? And a lot of stuff just happens for the plot. And one of the things that really pissed me off is, you know, there's some movies that work when they break the fourth wall. Prince of Bel-Air. Well, that's not really a movie. I mean, like movies and TV shows like Prince of Bel-Air, Deadpool. You know, that type of stuff, right? Right. The ones that you know are not serious and are being jokey. All right. I think they even do that sometimes in Guardians of the Galaxy, but they don't do it wrong. This movie, they do it because they're just like, how did we get from here to here in, you know, a certain amount of time? And they're just like, I don't know. And like they make fun of all the plot holes in the movie, but they never answer them. And it pisses me off because, like, break the fourth wall, sure, but don't be doing it when it's that major plot, like, you're making fun of your own plot holes that you put into this movie. On purpose, it makes you sound like, which makes your story such shit, alright? I'm okay with breaking the fourth wall in a sense of, like, Deadpool. Like I've heard for the new Deadpool movie where it's gonna be, like, you know, part of the opening is gonna be him just like, oh, hi there. I was just watching this horrible movie, Wolverine Origins, and then throws a laptop and is like, it goes on and how much he hates it, and because of how much it was bad, like stuff like that. That makes sense. That is funny. This, what you were doing when you were saying, oh, how I doesn't get to do this when he could just be doing this? And I don't know. Maybe he just it just, I can't really explain it because it's just so bad. All right, I can't stress how bad this movie is. One of the people I heard even said, I would have rather been in a car crash than see this movie, and I got in for free. That is how bad this movie is. Is if some random casual, thinks, sorry, that kind of sounds mean, but if some random guy, alright, who goes to watch this movie, maybe doesn't see movies that often, says that he'd rather be in a car crash than watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then you know you have a problem with your movie. A huge problem with your movie. So for this movie, I'm giving this a 0.3 out of 5. Do not go see this movie. I know this is the thing though, like, I would even prefer Hercules more. Like, this was cringe level too. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to get out of this theater. Like, the spot we were sitting at, we could, there's like, it's kind of, when you go into the movie theater, and then there's up, and then, you know, you have the aisles on the side, and then you have the middle aisles, and then, you know, you have the 2 aisles on the side, and there's the bottom aisles that have, like, you know, kind of like the overhead to the movie, like to the entrance, and you can kind of, like, if you wanted to, you could jump off. Yeah, I wanted to jump off head first and kill myself because of how bad this movie was, alright? This movie is so bad. I can't stress this even more. Storyline, acting, everything is so bad about this movie. They couldn't have screwed it up worse. The only thing I may have liked about this movie, actually, now that I think of it, is Shredder, but it's still getting a 0.3 out of 5. This is a horrible movie. Don't go see this movie. Michael Bay, you sure did screw up. Now, next week, oh, we got the return of all returns, an anticipated movie on my part, Expendables 3. I'm so excited for this movie, man, you don't even know. They're all so bad, I love them so much. I am so excited. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, favorite, like, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Whatever I make. He's gonna drag on. I'm sorry about the lawnmower in the background and some of the people. Maybe he's gonna drag on. Peace out.